will never beat me is because they can't think. This is why. Now, all right, if I'm sitting in the office right now and I'm playing battle rap, right? If I'm playing battle rap, everybody, listen to this strategy, right? I'm gonna tell you how fools think, right? And the thing about a foolish, primitive thought, if I can predict it, it has no power. Because if I can predict it, then I can stop it before it happens, right? So when y'all ever at war, always pay attention to patterns, consistencies, what triggers them. Watch every see when people have static with me, I don't look at them on the surface. I watch them for different things. I find out what triggers you. I find out what your weaknesses is. I find out what your fetishes is. If you know what a person's weaknesses is, how freaky they are, and the shit that they done, you can control the human, right? How to stop a verb. Chapter 1. How to stop a verb. Rule 1, stop thinking you can. Rule 2, if you thought of it, he thought of it. Right. Okay. How do you stop a verb in this situation? All right. Let's think about it. With this J Mills back and forth, a verb is single-handedly responsible for keeping this lit up just the way it is. I've carried this promotion fully 120%. Yes, I have. J Mills been off the screen, dropped the video here and there, shit like that, right? But I've kept you all engaged, no matter what. J Mills was just nothing 4 months ago. I took what he did, right, and I maximized it. Like, so when I said to people, don't none of y'all want this J Mills thing, I saw him challenge. Well, Holla said something to him. He kind of downplayed it. He was interested in killing me, right? Okay, so before we do this, right, I want to let everybody know there is countless amounts of artists that you can diss. Like, for instance, I'm gonna tell y'all the most dangerous person on the floor as of this second with that ability would be J Mills. He's the most dangerous one. I have not displayed power yet, right? So he's the most dangerous. That leaves nobody else would be in Bird's way. We do understand that, right? Because if I'm looking at the floor right now, if J Mills is the most difficult task on the floor for a Bird in this field, when I turn around, what's there? Nothing as dangerous as him, right? Okay. If I'm a stupid person, this is gonna be a primitive. If I'm leading with my emotion, if I'm leading with my nigga thoughts, right? This is an emotional kind of style of doing it, right? If I'm leading with emotion and I want to stop Verb, first thing I'm gonna do is what? I gotta try to make people stop talking to me. That'll be the first thing. So, emotional person will see me and Jay Mills as the topic and think that I'm holding on to Jay Mills when in all actuality, I control the floor because I can do this with any of you. I didn't need me and Jay Mills have not argued one time. Me and Jay Mills have no exchange of arguing one time. And I've kept this like this. With you niggas, that would mean there is nothing on the floor that could damage me. Bad idea. Right. So if I'm a stupid nigga, I go to Jay Mills and I say, hey, I'm finna pay you, switch the opponent, and take this guy. If I'm leading with my heart, right? Jay Mills will say, yeah, but this is how I would have used the move. I would have thought in this regard, I can cancel them both. That sounds confusing to y'all because some of y'all just squinted your eyes, and I know because I said something way too ahead of y'all thought pattern. So let me slow this down. You go to J Mills, you pay J Mills and say, hey, from now on, we need you to focus on our guy. Because I would naturally a person would think the traction is J Mills. It's not. Nothing to do with J Mills. This is the loudest, the livest it's been because you're fucking with a number one guy. Like for instance, let's think about this. Okay, if we're talking about we need artists as battle rappers to defend their areas, you will have a number one, a number two, number three, and number four. Like for instance, Jersey would be a tough team to beat musically. They have surf, they have arse, they have twerk, they have shotgun. All of those musics sound totally different. Nobody's aiming over there. Okay, that's dumb too, right? But the number one guy you want to deal with will be who? So surf. That does not that don't knock on the rest of them because they all like could be number one guys at a snap of a finger. They could. But if you going just highest probability of doing that would be Sue Surf, right? If you go to Harlem, who would it be? Harlem, who would it be? It'll be who? Um, Beloved, Mook. If we talking about doing this type of shit, right? Okay, you go to St. Louis, it would be Verb. I would be the number one guy that artist wise that you would challenge, right? Cool. So if I'm a nigga that's a hateful, I go to J Mills and I say, let me pay you, switch the topic, and focus on this guy. That's what I would do if I'm leading with my heart. J Mills says, yeah, okay. Because J Mills thinks it's him too. You understand what I'm saying? He would think that is him as well, right? So that means two things. J Mills turned down the level of power because these are number one guys, right? But here's where the Neanderthal comes into the mind, right? J Mills already shot twice. Nothing you can do about it. See, when I get ready for shit like this, right, I always have a backup, right? Because you gotta one thing that humans don't do, they don't lay all the variables down on the table. No, they don't. A human reacts on how it feels, especially in 2026. Like the men are very emotional, right? So the human doesn't lay the variables down on the table and say, if this happens, this happens. Like for instance, one variable, Verb is highly capable of doing this shit. If Verb takes him, he reigns supreme in that field as well, right? Why would you want that and not be cool with it? See, where people go wrong as niggas, they pick sides. They decide, let's make it about you. J Mills, if J Mills switches opponent, right, all the traction dies. It wasn't his in the first place. Verb turns around, does the same thing to any one of y'all. The lights come back on, right? Because it's all about numbers. Like for instance, I go watch everybody's what they're doing. Because now once I realize we playing the game, I start really playing one. And now it's getting fun to me. See, all this time I thought it was real life, but it's not. Like so it's like it's fun to me now. So now I watch everything. Timing. I've got y'all niggas bots. Look, y'all. Look, for real. A couple of y'all, I have your bots screen recorded commenting every second of the day. I have your bots screen recorded commenting every second of the day. Neanderthals. So it's like what I created, right? With this storm that I did, I created a new bot. It's a cyborg. All of your cyborgs. Because you're gonna move like a bot with human emotion. So when I make you recognize bitch ass shit, or I make you recognize, so that's what they will call me a spin master, right? It's a dangerous weapon. Do you hear me right now? I got this suit on. Brother Rito, you want anything to drink? Or any white women to sleep with? When I'm standing here on this stage like this, it's also a weapon because, um, I'm sorry, do you want anything, Rito? Sparkling water? Mm, yeah. When you're standing on this stage, you have to use many weapons. Like this is a politician weapon that I use. It's really nothing y'all can do because check it out. I have no violent offenses. That could be a politician. People have made threats to me. I haven't done any threats to people, which makes me special, unlike the others. He's over the line talented at everything, right? So when you break down theory, when you see how power stops, like for instance, the power that I generate causes hateful storms in me because I have figured out how to do something else. I figured out how to create cyborg, human emotion, mechanics of a body. How do you do it? Only a few can. That's why I can give y'all the game because you have to strike the human emotion. Most of you don't because you're impersonating a character. The person I am has never changed because I don't have to impersonate it. So I don't have to keep up a facade or I don't have to remember what I said or portray an image. That's why I beat y'all. The reason why I beat y'all is because most of y'all are hiding shit. I'm not hiding nothing. So when you break down numbers in theory, right? Jay Mills is shot twice already. There's nothing you can do about it. It's already gone. Nothing you can do about it. He's not the machine. He didn't work. I did. This is the loudest it been, and everybody else is now engaged, right? I got industry phone calls, all verb. Do what you're gonna do and let us see it. That's it. Out your hands. Got nothing to do with none of y'all. I told y'all I was bigger than y'all anyway. I just gotta. One thing verb know how to do is build a house. I know how to take my hands and say, how do I create this? None of the guys y'all listen to can do that. So it becomes rage. Then when you make your decisions as a man based on how you feel, out of your rage and your heart and your jealousy, you will always make a mistake. Always. You will always make a mistake. The thing is, in this culture, a lot of people need likes. They need engagement. They have to feel like they're in the center or something like that. But when you get this power, you can just ignore it. Ain't nothing you can do about it. It's a brilliant thing because it's its own. What I created was my own version of it. That's where y'all go wrong because here's the thing with y'all, right? If y'all break down life like this to a T, if I bought, this is gonna sound old, but if I bought Sonic the Hedgehog, the video game, and you bought Sonic the Hedgehog, the video game, if I come over to your house and play it, and you come over to my house and play it, does the game change? No, it's the exact same game, two different locations. The game will never change. Like, look, the fireball will come here. The explosion to come here, the bridge breaks down here. This is going to jump. It's nothing you can do about it because it's a code embedded. I learned something. I learned something in this whole exchange, right? And I'm also finna step because because one day it's going to be up, right? This has nothing to do. Y'all are think it's about the lights are on, man. That's why I was telling y'all. No, the lights are on. For real. When the lights come on, this has nothing to do with battle rap. It's way outside your hand because if you're a rare piece and you got a rare ability and you can display it over and over again, there's nothing you can do about it. This is where niggas go wrong. What I would do is I would calculate my movements a lot better. I would say, let me figure out this right here with dude and pretend this, right? Because if you could pretend to hate them, you could pretend to like them, unless you really love them. Because if I pretend to hate you, but I can't pretend I like you. I really got my heart involved with you, which would make me a bitch ass nigga. Because I should be able to do both. I should be able to pretend to hate you and pretend to love you if it's not nothing. But if I can pretend to hate you, but I can't pretend to love you, that means your heart is involved. If I got your heart, I have you. Think about this, everybody listening. Everybody in your life that has your heart, they have you wrapped around their hand. That's a niece, that's a daughter, a sister, a cousin, a mother, a brother. They have you wrapped around their hands, right? That's a jewel I drop to y'all. If I give y'all these for free, what do you think my real thoughts are? I learned a way to do, I learned how to fuse manipulation and facts. Yeah, because when I beat y'all in arguments, I stick to what's on the board. You will never beat me in an argument if you say if or you go to some kind of bitch ass thought of what you feel like. You won't beat me. So if I feel like this about you, I'm gonna turn it off. What's on the board though? That's why I have no problem with praising anybody's work. Y'all notice that? People be like, I I had I tweeted Jay Mills yesterday. I said, I see you, boy. You know, salute his work, right? T Top laughed at it. Ha ha ha. I said, T Top, I saluted you too. You probably have too much fucking fat around your eyes. You didn't see it. Because when you operate out of what makes sense, you win. This system of life is not. If you are a man, if your emotion really triggers you, and the other guy doesn't give a fuck about you, you're gonna die thinking about him. Because the war has to be balanced, right? So for it to be a stressful thing, both sides got to feel the same way. If you if you have the thought in your mind, I hate this nigga. I want to kill him. I hate this nigga. And I'm operating in, I don't give a fuck. Fuck him. He stay over there. He cool. He get out of, I'm smoke his ass, keep him moving. You know what I'm saying? That's how it's gonna be. If I'm operating like that, you would die from health problems because holding anger affects health. So I'll tell y'all what, when I make a fan really, really angry, I'm killing you, bitch, legally. Yes, I'm trying to kill y'all, man. That's the difference. Like, I know what triggers niggas, man. Like, some niggas, success makes them mad, attention makes them mad. All that shit fucks up their sleep patterns and they're gonna die. So when I make you hate me, I'm trying to kill you legally, bitch. Y'all should try it. Look, tell y'all what. This is how I calculated it, right? Veganism is 3% to 5% of the world, right? So that means 95% of you niggas are eating something that's gonna kill you, right? If I can speed that up by fucking with your blood pressure and shit like that, I'm killing you legally. This is some brilliant shit, and this is my low level dose. Imagine what the real souped up ones really are. You know what I'm saying? So everybody here, try that. But you can't make a person hate you. You cannot make a person hate you by your terms. You have to know what will make them hate you. Like some niggas, attention, if they not in the front, they will lose their fucking minds. So how do you want to kill them? You get in the front. Like some niggas, I'm gonna give y'all girls some game. I'm gonna give y'all girls some game. And this is gonna sound very, very harsh, but you know I don't give a fuck, right? If a nigga hurts your feelings and you was with him, if he walked away from you, right? The only way you will make that nigga feel a way about you again, bitch, you gotta get cold. That's your only fucking chance. You have to turn into visually the girls he likes. It will kill him. No matter how you do that. That's if she goes to the gym. That's if she goes get her shit done. When he run into you and you have altered and became better, the nigga is sick to his stomach. For sure. Now we're starting to remember, damn, that bitch did cook good. She was cool. She was real clean. She smelled good outside. Like shit, those things pop up once he visually see you change. Men in the church, would y'all tell them I'm not lying? Just clap. It makes sense, right? You that is what will piss a nigga off. Nothing else. You can make all the posts you want with your selfies. You can write all your little subliminal cryptic shit in your Instagram. That man does not give a fuck. You have to the also when first rule of this shit, when we talking about how to like my style of war, I'm giving it to y'all and documenting it, right? First thing, you gotta find out what triggers that person. What does this person yearn for more than anything? And that's where your war starts. So whatever you know they crave, you get it. Like if me and one of my okay, let's say Rito, right? If me and Rito fall out or something and I want to be petty to him and I know he likes white women, then I'm going to give me like four fucking big tit white women and I'm be posting videos with it because I know that's a desire of his heart. You understand what I'm saying? That's how you beat people in wars. It's not the way you think. You will not. Most people think your opponent feels how you feel. The opponent does not feel like how you feel. The opponent doesn't know. He doesn't know, guys. Like so, he or she doesn't. So what you feel like, he will never feel like. You're the only person that feels like it, and he's killing you from it. Like I know what to do to a motherfucker if I want to kill their ass legally. Just become what they crave. So if it's attention, get all of it. Die. If it's some kind of podcast that you wanna do, I will go make one successful. If it's I know this nigga wanna get next to the lethal shooter, I would go get next to the lethal shooter and be shooting with him. That's how you win. But people like me, you can't do that with because he don't give a fuck about nothing. He's done whatever he wanted. People think you can gauge what a person feels like, but you can't. What if my settings don't? Like my settings don't. My settings, I'm not. It's a lot of things that most people will be in touch with or in tune with that I'm not. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you got to know that person. What kind of person is that? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like Tuna, what do you think you crave the most?
Craves. Mm, I don't know.
What is your favorite thing to do? You think? Like,
Mm,
hey, is you good? What the fuck is you
that's
you
a
watching?
good question.
Oh, okay, yeah. Like, what is your favorite thing to do? All right, so if you could close your eyes and tomorrow have the exact reality you wanted in your head, what would that be?
Mm,
What would what would the living room of your dream house look like?
the living room, my dream house,
What colors would be in there?
marble.
Marble. Okay, cool. Now that I know that, if I ever wanted to piss you off, I will put marble in my living room.
Why would that piss me off? Because you got marble.
Because here's the thing: if me and you ever fell out, is what I'm saying. Like if we ain't cool no more, and it's up with me and you, right? And I
Hmm.
know I know that bitch ass nigga dreamed of having marble in his living room. I will show you that.
Hmm.
Just
But
to,
I
yeah,
don't know
for
if
sure.
that'll be effective.
No, no, it'll be effective because it's something you thought about. Like for
Mm,
instance, like okay, it's just a human. Like what if y'all really understood what I know about the brain and how it operates? It's like y- the way I beat these niggas the whole time is just because I know something. You know what I'm saying? Like I know how to reel a fish to you.
hmm.
Hey Tuna, have I not always been able to do that? All right.
Very crafty, man.
Very crafty and slick, ain't he? Hey Tuna, I remember when you first said you gotta watch Verb though. You remember you told me that? You said, "Hey, you gotta watch that nigga Verb, man." And Tuna always kind of squinted at me a little bit, like, "Man, you got to watch this nigga, man. You don't know what's up." What made you
No,
think like
what's
that?
up, dude?
Hey, what made you think? What made you think like that? Because you used to always squint and be like, "Nah, man. it's something with him. We just can't put our finger on it, man. Dude on some other
Discernment,
shit.
man.
Hmm?
Discernment, man.
Oh, so, okay. So your senses go off and tell you, "Hey, watch dude."
I got a spirit of discernment, man.
Hey, I'm telling y'all, I've caught tuna multiple times squinting and looking at me like, man, I don't know what's up with this nigga, man. He on something. Hey, you know
You
what, tuna?
doing
I
all
always,
work, you got everybody waiting on you. You like this
what's
shit,
up?
don't you?
Let's kick this shit
Enjoy
off.
this
I like
shit.
it. Yeah, this is it's just another dynamic of it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mhm.
but the thing is, this culture would think they could stop that, right? The shot's been fired already, and then I can just do it to the rest of y'all.
All right.
Yeah, so that's what like people think battle rap rules apply in anything. They don't. Battle rap is just one section. It's a little pubic hair of a size of a culture, right? That's why everybody fights for
Pubic hair with
it.
size
It
of a
is.
culture.
It is. It just seems bigger than what it is. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But it's really not though, right?
It's that
So some
noise.
it's the noise. The noise
Uh-huh.
makes you think that it's loud, right? So if you can go in three worlds, you can go in the industry, music world, battle rap world, and acting world, right?
Uh-huh.
You only really who you are if you get treated the same way. It's only one place you'll have hatred. It'll be the battle rap if you have power. You know what I'm saying? That's it. People think the world is this. It's not. No, it's not. It's not. Everybody gets their opportunity and their chance. They just gotta stay at it. You will get multiple chances and opportunities. For sure you will if you stay at it. That's anything. I know this sounds crazy, but a stone prostitute from 21 to 30 would for sure keep a man for the rest of her life. You know, that's a bit. So, you know what I'm saying? She will for sure because the consistency. She will keep a man for the rest of her life because she knows how to do it. Because she's done it so long. The human brain doesn't think. You know what I mean? Like a girl that's been let's think about this. Do we think a girl who been married 25 years can suck dick? No. Why would she be able to suck dick? She won't. She's been sucking her husband dick the whole time. So whatever he like is what that's what she got. You know what I'm saying? You have to be a caring individual to suck dick. You know what I'm saying? To learn it. Anyway, it's an art form. You know what I'm saying? I think you understand what I'm saying, right? Yeah, these quiet money niggas are kind of freaky. Yeah, I've caught Tuna in many different videos where it's a house full of girls, and I be looking at you know what I'm saying? Like, I be squinting at you too, dude, because I be like, hey, what is Tuna on, man? Because look, out of nowhere, Tuna fixing everybody credit. Then you'll catch him at a mansion full of whores, everybody eating chicken and popping ass, and you be like, hey, what is up with Big T, man? Big T, can you check in on that, or is that what is that? Or you just maybe it's phone ring? But that's just an I think that y'all. There's many different. It's fine, right? There's many different sides to Big T. Many